Good evening, guys. I'm out here in the garden again. I'm gonna plant some onions. I was watering everything down here. It was 81 degrees out today, March 23rd, I think it is today. We started planting potatoes. We will show you that after we're done doing these onions up down here. And then I gotta finish covering them up. We started them earlier on today. But I'm gonna go ahead and start these onions real quick before I lose light. As you can see, the sun is going down. So I'm gonna hurry up and get these in the ground, and then I gotta go cover them and maybe get some more seeds in the ground tonight. If not, I'm gonna wait until the next planting day. So the other day we started all the seeds out here in the garden. They're not popped up obviously because it's only been a couple days. I am gonna plant these onions right down here along all this stuff, along the spinach and everything that's in this bed, all the way down. And then I'm gonna plant them, any more that I have, I'm gonna go down on this side right in front here so they get light still and they're not shaded by any of this stuff that grows up in here. Then I might try to plant some more seeds, but I'm not sure. I need to get all this stuff off the grass so it doesn't kill it. But if not, we'll come back out here tomorrow and we'll plant some more seeds and get some more stuff in the garden, guys. So let's go ahead and get this going. Okay, guys, here are the onions I'm gonna plant. So I'm just gonna plop these things in. It says 1 to 2 inches down. So this soil is really well done. So we are just gonna start plucking these down into there. I'm sure they will grow. Here, just guessing. I guess maybe I won't cover them up yet. How many of you guys grow onions? It's a really nice day out. Really way above average, but beautiful out. And the goal is just to grow. Wow, look at that one. So I have red onions and I have white onions. Let's see if I can probably get the whole bag and all the way down here. But we're gonna find out. Let me get the plant. There we go. I got 2 rows, white onions and red onions. I put them really close together, about 2 inches apart. The rows here, some I might have planted into where I put seeds, but it's all like beets and lettuce and stuff like that, so I'm not worried about it. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and water all this stuff in now, water the rest of those aisles, and we'll check back on them Sunday, how they're doing, and see how many made it, and probably plant the rest of the row when we can plant again. Or because they're transplants, I might just put them in down there, and then if anything doesn't look good, we'll take it out. But let me get this watered and we'll be back out here tomorrow to do more work. That's a big one.
Yeah, so let's see how many are in a bag first. So if you guys don't know, some people actually cut these. Each one of these could be a seed. See, because this is an eye, this is an eye, this is an eye. So you could cut this into several pieces. But our bucket is so big, and we're only growing in a bucket, so I'm not even gonna bother cutting them. I'm just planting them right from the bag.
And these are purple potatoes.
Yeah, these are purple potatoes. The kids really like them, so. And it's amazing what your kids will eat when you
grow it yourself.
Grow it yourself, yeah. So I am planting them kind of close, but again, we kind of want them to take over this whole bucket.
And I'm just gonna fill this all the way up with dirt, right?
Yeah. So, well, you don't even have to fill it up all the way right now. You can fill it up like halfway. Wait till you see green, and then as we see green, then we continuously fill it up.
Okay.
So
sounds like a plan.
It's like almost the same thing like if you were mounding it.
Oh boy, it's windy out here.
It is really windy, so.
Rachel was planting seeds earlier.
And they blew away.
And they all blew away.
Yeah. So what did I get around? I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Okay. 9, 10, 11. I'm gonna just put them all in here. So this is a little one. This is a little one. That's a pretty big one.
So that was one bag?
Yeah, so that was one bag.
Okay.
So you'll put more dirt over it to cover them. Like you can do like half a bag.
Getting blown away,
I was
guys.
actually kind of hoping that I could get more than one bag in a bucket. So I'm not gonna plant. We actually had potatoes that we had that started going, like they started shooting off. Hopefully you guys can hear me. We actually had other potatoes that we had that got bad, I guess, and started shooting growing eyes, yeah.
And
So we were gonna plant them.
Well,
but,
we can still plant them later.
yeah, but I wanna use these 2 buckets for the seed potatoes because these are actually certified, and from what I understand, you really should have certified seed potatoes. But so I'll do the same thing.
So that bucket over there is what, a 30-gallon? And
Yeah,
this is
probably.
a 15-gallon, I think.
So I should probably only put about half in here,
Yeah,
right?
half in one and half in the other. And we'll see how they do. How they do in the big bucket versus the little bucket.
Yeah.
So we're doing half and half. We'll see if we
So
end
let
up...
me do a little one in the middle.
Let's see if we end up with these 2 buckets equal the same as the big
So
bucket,
1,
right?
2, 3, 4, 5. I have like 7 left. So just only put 5 in here still. Yeah, because we're gonna get more, right?
Yeah.
I'd like to get some red ones.
Yeah, we can do that. I have plenty of buckets, and we have a couple grow bags we can grow in.
Yeah, we do have another really big grow bag. So I don't want to overcrowd them too much because I want them to be able. I think that we got about 30 potatoes per. That was a little bit bigger than these ones, but smaller than that one, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see what we get.
We'll see what we get. This over here is going to be where we have all our potatoes, strawberries. I got to finish springing. I have enough to make a row here and then put some in the middle. And then I think I'm just going to go down with the blackberries that way. And then I might put some on the other side depending on how many I have.
Well, the strawberries in the greenhouse are so green right now.
Well, did you see the peony in here?
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Look at this peony. I don't even have peonies sticking up in the other out there. They're just popping out of the ground.
Right.
And these have been in here where it's probably about 8 degrees warmer.
Well, and that's an older peony. Where did I get that one from? Did I plant that from a seed that I bought on clearance?
I don't know, but you can see all the roots right here still.
Yeah.
Wow, pretty neat. So I'm going to cover these up and we'll see whatever else we can get done, planted. I have more seeds that we can start if I get to it.
Oh, and today is March 23rd, right?
Yeah.
Because we always question, like, oh, what date did we plant the potatoes? And even though we record it, I don't know if we ever tell you guys the date. So March 23rd, and I think that we'll... March, April, May... Probably like the beginning of July, right?
They'll be ready?
I think. I'll have
okay.
to actually look and see how many days it says.
Oh man, it is like 82 degrees out here
Crazy,
today,
you guys.
On March 23rd.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, though.
Yeah. So I'm back out here. It is about 7 days later. It's March 31st today. It's March 31st today. I'm out here doing work. I'll show you everything I've gotten done in the last 7 days. I haven't really recorded much, but right now I'm working on cleaning all of this up right here and getting this mulched before the end of the day today. As you can see, I already did a lot on it. So I don't have my tripod to record me doing it. Once I get it done, I'll show you guys an after, but let me get back to work, guys. I gotta get all these weeds out. You guys hear the owl? So I'm gonna give you a quick little walkthrough. So this will be we'll name it the first spring garden walkthrough. And we do have a lot, even though it's only April 1st. I haven't done much in these beds here, as you guys can see. Hear it? So I haven't done much. What I'm gonna do is run hoses down each one of these aisles. That way I can just connect in and then water everything when I have to. See, all this is dry. So I ended up planting more of the cabbage, and they are doing really well. I took all the ones that were hurt from the freeze out and put new ones in. But as you can see, guys, all the snow peas are coming up in the back. I'll water this all tomorrow morning early because it has been dry. Even though we did have rain the other day, it's just been dry out still. The air's been dry, and we want this stuff to keep growing. See all the snow peas? Now I am gonna have to thin these snow peas out. There are a lot of them there. Let me see. Let me step back here and feel. Yeah, believe it or not, there is moisture, but I might have to thin these guys out. That way they grow a little better. So we'll do that next time. But as you come down further, look, I gotta pull these. These are violets. See how wild violets, they'll take over this bed if I don't get them out. Right there, that's a weed. So there was a snow pea under there, see it? Same thing over here, it's trying to make a run at these. I gotta come out here and weed some of this. See the big one there? So I don't know, as you go down, these ones are pretty big, these broccoli plants. These are broccoli plants, and these are ones we started from seed. So you have some broccoli there. Here's some spinach. Man, why these violets, they like grow up right next to the plant. Now, I don't know how good the spinach is gonna do. We're supposed to be warm out soon. But all this, see how it's dry at the top surface of the soil? And we just had rain. I think it's because the air is dry out here. So they're doing all right. They'll pick up better once I start giving them more water. Yeah, look. See how dry it is? But we do have seeds. Look, all the seeds are popping up in here. Every seed that I planted, I think, so far. You can kind of tell where the seeds are because they're going to grow in kind of in rows. See them? Those are seeds. Those are popping up. So all the way down here, you can see more than others. Like right here, I don't know what these are. We'll figure it out when they get bigger. That's how we plant. So let's come back up here before we lose light. What kind of bird is that? So this stuff that was in the greenhouse, I took strawberries out. Wes and Jess's? So here's the peonies. We have peonies gonna open up soon, and I think that's because they've been in this greenhouse, so they've been a little warmer. Just like anything else, the strawberries I'll show you, there's not much in here. This is, I don't think we have potatoes popped up since we planted them, because you guys seen, we planted them a little while back in this video, a week ago, I'd say, because we are a week later, but nothing's popped up. All our strawberries here are getting flowers. You guys can see the raspberries are doing pretty good. We have a lot of strawberries with flowers on them. These were the ones that were in the greenhouse, so they're doing much better. I pulled them out here, so they'll get more of the regular temperatures out here that we're getting. See all the flowers? Nice. So this is the strawberry area where we planted all the strawberries, put the grow bags and some buckets. I mixed them in with raspberries and blackberries that are going to kind of grow all the way up here. They're going to grow along the fence here. We have another area that has a bunch of strawberries right down all along here. So these are, look, I replanted these azaleas here, or rhododendron here. No, this is an azalea, right? No, a rhododendron. So up here, I've been replanting plants into bigger pots, like these Blue Point junipers. They're already putting on new growth since I did that. I planted these not azaleas, rhododendrons back up. I have carrots here. They'd probably do better if they got more sun. So I am gonna put these right out here. We have some lavender popping up. All our phlox is starting to bloom. We have seeds that we planted not too long ago, sunflower seeds popping up. And then Rachel has kale in this one. These are, oh wow, these are all starting to pop up. I'm not sure what those are. I guess, oh, another type of sunflower?
Yeah.
So, and then these are snapdragons I planted here. So we'll see how they do.
And petunias are with the sunflowers.
Oh, okay. So petunias are with the sunflowers too. They didn't pop up yet. We have a whole bunch of peaches also. Well, here's the rest of the strawberries first. I'll show you. We have strawberries going from here all the way around here. So all these plants in the front here are strawberries. And we should have strawberries. I don't know how long after flowering you usually get strawberries. So hopefully in about a month we have good strawberries out here we'll be able to pick. I gave them all fertilizer. I'm going to water them again probably tomorrow morning. This got hit by the freeze, but it ended up coming back. So it wasn't too bad. And that was down to 17. So things will come back. Now, those might not come back. We have some strawberries that are not doing the best. And then these obviously are pears. See all the little pears? There's bigger ones down here. That's a Nandina I pulled out from an area cleaned right behind me that I will show you. But we have bigger pears if you come down here. See these ones? These ones are a little bit bigger. All those are going to be pears. See how big those ones are already? All those are going to be pears. And then we have back here an oak leaf hydrangea, which is doing really nice. I repotted this azalea here that's about flowering. So everything's looking good. I don't think we're not going to get a freeze again. I think we're done with that. I think we're going to be probably above average, maybe have a couple colder days. But I think we're done with a freeze. But here's all the peaches. Look how big these peaches are. Now, all these trees you see here, we brought in the house when we got that freeze. So these trees were in the house for like a week until we didn't have any chance of freezing anymore. And that's probably why we have so many big peaches on here already and why we have pears, because the pears were actually flowering inside the house. And then all the phlox is obviously popping up here. And that is the phlox inside these buckets are from me putting these little pots of phlox in them, letting them root, and then I pull them out, and then all the phlox grows around in them. So I'm trying to do it with these ones here. I'll end up doing it with that there eventually. This is the area you guys seen I said I was going to clean up. I ended up getting it all cleaned up, all of it mulched. The tulips are all blooming. We have orange ones here. Those ones bloom down there already. I don't remember what color they're like a purple pinkish color right there. Look, really pretty. And if you look over there, those are peonies there that they've been here since we moved here. If you noticed how far behind they are from the other ones that are inside the greenhouse area over there, that's because these got hit by a freeze too. And all that's coming in nicely. Those bloomed already. We have another purple tulip right here. I don't know if we're gonna get any more tulips that come up out of here, but these are 3 little rose bushes. I'm not exactly sure what kind. A client didn't want them anymore. We pulled them up and that's what we have now. They came back to life. Look at that view out there. It's a pretty night. Then if you come back over here, more strawberries. These just rooted in the ground, so I'm going to leave them. This rose bush is not doing the best, but it'll catch up usually when it gets warmer out. This one will start putting on some growth. I got to cut it back some. This little ice plant you guys see here, this was one little cutting. So if you have an ice plant in your yard, you can take this right here. I don't know if it'll do it yet, but we'll take this right here. And look, we got cosmos right there popping up. And we are going to just jam this in the ground like that. And then I will water it and we will see what happens. Jared had a bigger piece, and that's that little kind of piece. He had a little bit bigger piece like that, and he put that there and it just grew wild. They grow like crazy. You got to check your zone though, because sometimes they don't come back. And that's an ice plant. So these are all done already. I'll cut them down eventually. I didn't cut them down. I'm just going to leave them and let them grow back up. They ain't bothering anything. This is a yellow rose bush. Got hit by the freeze, you see. But it'll put on new flowers. Once they bloom, I'll cut it back, and then it'll look really nice again. I got all this cleaned up. This is a lilac, a reblooming lilac. So it'll get its flowers. I thought it would have bloomed already, but the freeze took out a lot of these flowers too. So over here, I ended up moving. We had the climbing hydrangeas all the way over there. I ended up moving them over to here and replanting them into 15-gallon buckets so they get afternoon shade. They'll get probably sun all the way to like 2, 3, wherever the sun is above here. They'll get sun, and then they'll get afternoon shade, which they'll like. And then these azaleas I planted here, they'll get afternoon shade. A lot of full sun still, all in the morning, because the sun comes up over here. See the moon? Comes up over here in the summer all the way to here, and then comes back down. And then these pots, Rachel has been putting soil in pots to get ready for, we have 450 plugs coming with all different types of plants. I think she got dahlias, petunias, all that stuff. So she wants to be ready for when they come so they can be here. And we're going to just put that all the way probably out into the driveway here. She's going to start bleaching her loofah there so she can make soap out of it. But everything's looking good. How far along is you guys' this flower garden and stuff coming where you guys live at? I know up north you're probably not doing the best because I think you guys get snow and stuff still. So that was a quick little walkthrough, the first walkthrough of the spring. We have a lot of stuff going on because we had an early start. But when we come back, we will hopefully be starting new seeds again. Now up here isn't the best looking. I've abandoned this. I gave it water the other day to bring it all back to life, and it's gonna come back to life. But I'm gonna start moving some of this stuff out into where the elements out here, since we're supposed to stay cool. Stay warmer. It can handle it. I just can't put it in the direct sun. So I might put it all back along the wall here until it gets used to more light and stuff like that. That's called hardening off if you guys grow stuff indoors and bring it outdoors. Okay, guys. So hopefully you like that little walkthrough. It's getting dark out.